From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was.
And he's running in the open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Quick strike complete. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. On the run, it's James. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On the move, it's Rayner. It's complete on the right side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Here's the handoff. Hits the spin cycle. Oh, it's out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And I just just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Got his man quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, the linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Ducks will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so explosive. It can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they stretched the lead to 13. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at...
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Arkansas State 13, Oregon 7.
And the Red Wolves will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They'll try to pick up the first. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Got his man out of the backfield. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
And the Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Now the play fake. Escapes the sack. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the left. And he breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arkansas State 20, Oregon 7.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Gabriel. Unloads to the wideout. complete to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He's going to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wide receiver shows motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sends it downfield. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
First and goal, Oregon.
They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Gets it out quickly. They will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score Arkansas State 20, Oregon 14.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The Red Wolves enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Rayner. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to find his man in the middle. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Break. Single.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Wolves will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Line gets set, first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of...
Gain of 7.
49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Gators in the hurry up. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Give to the single back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell. Locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous out.
And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Arkansas State 7, Florida 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll run the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. The option look. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. On the option. Quick toss. Bulls his way forward. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. The pitch. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. Now on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The give from the gun. Running with power. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play action fake. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabs it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Power football with the run. And the Red Wolves will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to fire deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
First and 10.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Easton.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Red Wolves! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point was good. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Looking for blockers. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's going for the big play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Offense set on first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas State 28, Florida 7.
Here we go.
Split backs here.
Right. Dino.
Off play action on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, picked off.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David. And it's caught inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when we get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
He'll keep it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the third play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Trying play action. Getting some heat. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. Pass to 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Arkansas State 35, Florida 7.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.